Hey guys, it is February 4th, 2005, Tuesday, February 4th, 2005, 2025. Let's start that over. Hey guys, it is Tuesday, February 4th, 2025, and I'm back with some free VST plugins to help you with your musical adventures and endeavors. It's been a long day, guys. So that's what that's all about. My brain is fried. So we are in the new month of February 2025, and this month we will be themed, the plugins will be themed with creative but sometimes strange plugins. So it could be something like a reverb, but it just has an unconventional approach, unconventional sound, and it could be an effect that you're going to be using mainly for creative purposes to kind of take a basic sound to a whole nother level, add more texture, dimension, just take it to a whole nother level. So creative plugins, some of them are going to be kind of weird. They don't have to necessarily be weird. They just got to be somewhat useful. So for today, we're going to start off with very weird. But I'm still going to bring you things that I use that are usable. I'm not just going to bring you random weird stuff. So the first plugin for today, well, all of the plugins are from the same developer. I'm not going to go through all the names. I'm just going to say Freak Show plugins for now, and then we'll go through all that. All the plugins, the interface are off the wall, just insane, crazy. And the plugins are a little bit chaotic, but there is still some sound design functionality and features that you can get out of it. So the website, let's take a look at the website really quickly. The website looks like this. A lot of their plugins is going to be kind of hard to explain because they kind of go out of their way to not explain what it is. So it's going to be kind of vague, but this is pretty much their website. These right here are one of their newer ones under that category, the Vaporware series, Mutated Classic. So they have a cosmological multi-delay, and they have a fabled chorus. One is called The Dream Eater, the other one's called Mouth of Sorrow. And I think there's a third one coming soon. So they have a weird system to get it for free where you gotta hit steal, and then there's another part where you gotta answer another question and you'll get it for free. If you want, you can pay, support these developers, but they do have a free option. So first up, we have the Dream Eater, we have Dumpster Fire, we have Mishby, which is an acronym that stands for Maybe I Should Not Have, what is the word? Built you. There we go. Maybe I should have not built you, or shouldn't have built you. Something like that. Then they have, as we saw before, Mouth of Sorrow, and we also have Pocket Dimension. They're always coming out with new plugins. The interface is always weird, far out. So let's look at it real quickly in the DAW. I'm just gonna play a little bit of examples. I'm not gonna go through every little detail because these plugins, the controls are very vague on purpose. So first up here we have Backmask, and let me see if I can look at the site and see what they're saying here. So they're saying that it's supposed to be a chaotic reverser plugin built to make mom proud. That's as far as I'm going with the details. There's a lot of this stuff doesn't make sense, and you'll see what I'm saying in a minute. But I have a loop here, just a MIDI with an EP, that I created just for this example. So we got Golden Piano, which I've talked about before. That's gonna be playing this. So I'm gonna let you hear what it sounds like without the effect, and then we'll start going through the different effects, fully wet, and then play with the settings just a little bit. All right, so this is what the loop sounds like. Why am I not hearing anything? Of course it's not gonna work when I need it to work. What is going on? All right. Give me a second here, guys. Technical difficulties. There we go. That's my fault. I was on the wrong source view. All right, so let's listen to that with back mask on. So right off the back, this one actually sounds halfway decent. It doesn't make a mess of everything, and you can mix with the mix knob. My DAW has a dedicated mix knob for each plugin, so even if the plugin doesn't have one, the wrapper in my DAW for every plugin has a mix knob right here. But otherwise, I think one of these are mix. Not sure which one. Let's play with it and see. Nope. That's a whole knob. None of these things are labeled coherently. I'm figuring maybe in the manual. So I think this is the mix knob or within the plugin. So one way to apply this would be to put this on a separate bus, feed it in. You can filter it, distort it, and do other things with it. So that's back mask. Let's look at Dumpster Fire. Let's see what they're saying. See if I can figure out what this is for. So this one is a shifter. I'm figuring like a pitch shifter. Let's see what happens. Once again, this would be interesting to add it in parallel and possibly panic and add some other effects to it. Let's move right along. Next, we got Mishby. Mishby, if I remember correctly, is some form of mutated, malfunctioning tape distortion. Yeah, they call it the tape abomination. So let's enable that. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, broken tape. There's distortion. There's a bit of an EQ thing going here. There's a lot of warping and pitch bending. So it's like that broken tape. Very interesting to see what you could do with this in parallel. Moving right along, we got pocket dimension. Pocket dimension is another interesting one. They call it the time hold. So it's dealing with, I want to say, a bit of reverb and pitch shifting, but it's on a whole nother level. Let's look at it and let's listen to it. They gave you a very clear mix knob down here on this one, which I appreciate. Right down there. But yeah, that effect is very interesting. Let's look at Dream Eater. So Dream Eater, let's see if I can figure out what this is supposed to be. So this one is, they said, cosmological multi-delay. Okay, so I'm figuring these are the different taps. Dry, wet, shift, style, shift path, delay, spread, feedback, delay count. Okay, at least they labeled these things somewhat sensibly. Pull the wet down. Feedback, wet. Okay, that's the delayed time. This one is actually the more coherent one because the labels make sense. Delay, spread, feedback, delay count. You gotta pay attention. The labels are there. So, shift. And then they give you dry and wet knobs so you can control the dry signal separate from the wet signal. You got your feedback, shift, and then they're giving you style, delay style, I guess. Wander, jumble. And then this is the delay time. It goes from 10 milliseconds all the way up to 250 milliseconds. And you're getting that readout up here as you're dialing in. It's showing you up here what parameter you're adjusting and the amount, the value. So that's pretty cool. That's something worth messing with. So now last up for today, we got Mouth of Sorrow. So these are the newer ones, Dream Eater and Mouth of Sorrow. I've used the other ones before. Usually when I'm creating, when I'm designing and trying to, just make the sound a little far out, different, extra, unique textures, things of that nature. A lot of it is done in parallel. Let's see what this sounds like. So this is actually pretty straightforward because it's a chorus. Makes sense. You got the voices here, mind. I don't know what that is. Depth, phase, rate, shape. That's all pretty standard stuff. And down here, we're getting feedback wherever you're hovering, whatever parameter you are adjusting. It's showing you what you're adjusting and the value. Unlike their earlier plugins, I actually like where these newer ones are going, as opposed to like these where you don't even know what it is. And they got stuff backwards and it's just weird and nonsensical. Then you gotta go look at the, what is that thing called? Oh, okay. They have a question mark button here on the older ones. So you can see what the labels are. Okay, that's not too bad. Can you do it while they're on? Yes, you can. Okay. I never knew that, and I've been using these for a while. Okay. So that makes sense. All right, guys, you get the point. Okay. So that was interesting. And that's why it's good to kind of poke around with the plugins. I never usually like doing that on my live streams, and I'm starting to do that now. Actually bring up the live plugins, as you guys can see, because I wouldn't have known that, because I don't poke around with it that much. I usually just dial it in with the sound in parallel and then start to filter some stuff out, add distortion, reverb, and try to get some extra texture added on top of that in parallel with my main sound. But definitely more intuitive than I thought with the interface. Very usable to take your sound to another dimension, I would say. So definitely check out those plugins. The link is in the description, guys. It'll take you to that blog page. You know the routine. Also, there's a link in the description for my video series called PC Specs and how it relates to music production. So if you're looking to understand how your computer's internal parts works along with your DAW to help give the DAW the power it needs to function smoothly without you having any distracting issues, clicks, pops, crashing, freezing, anything that will pull you out of your creative flow, definitely check out that series. It'll help you understand how everything works to help power your DAW for a smooth experience. So if you're looking to get a new system, looking to upgrade, you'll know what to pay attention to, what specs are important for you and your workload and workflow. Also, there's a link in the description for these videos, a growing playlist for these videos that I do multiple times a week. So if you're looking for more free plugins, 100% free, please check out those videos. I present you guys with more free plugins. And also there is a link in the description for my new series that I started this year called 52 Weeks of Reaper, where I drop a video every Saturday, and it's gonna be every Saturday for 52 weeks, highlighting a feature in Reaper and what makes Reaper so great as a music tool, as a DAW, and as a key part to my arsenal. So definitely check that out. We are already up to, I think, 5 weeks. So there's 5 videos up there. This Saturday coming will be week 6. So definitely check out the videos that are there already and stay tuned for the next set of videos. I will be back tomorrow with some more free VSTs with our new theme for the new month, February 2025, themed with creative and sometimes weird, strange VST effect, not just effect plugins, but just plugins that are gonna be giving you a different approach. And it's more something that you use in the creative stages of you working with music, or if you're just doing sound design, definitely perfect for that. So those are going to be the focus of the plugins for this month, February 2025. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. And as always, you'll see me in the next video.